first HOH was a burden, a weight on my shoulders, but now I see it as a privilege because I get to make the first chess move of the season and set the tone of the game. There will be feathers ruffled, and I love to ruffle feathers. This is Big Brother. Let's go! As head of household, it's my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Melina. My second nominee is Jess. I've chosen to nominate you, Melina, because in the few conversations we've had, they've been good, but we just haven't been able to get as deep as I have with some of the other house guests. I've chosen to nominate you, Jess, because on the other hand, we've had a few more conversations, and with every conversation, I can tell more and more you're a gamer and a possible threat to my game in the future. This nomination ceremony is complete.
There's no effing way that the universe put me here to go home. I know that for a fact. For a fact.
Kerman's speech felt very direct. If I win the veto or survive the vote, he has a definitive enemy in the house. I have been wanting to be on this show for a very long time. I manifested it this year, and I want to win the $100,000, so there's a lot at stake.
This is my HOH. I work hard to get it. And in order to become a legendary player, you have to make big moves. I don't want to go for easy target. I am here to play Big Brother. Mic drop. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Jay.
Actually,
my second nominee is JC Lynn. JC Lynn, I decided to nominate you because even if we had some great conversation about life, I felt that these conversations didn't turn into gameplay. Jay, I decided to nominate you because as though I have tried to work with you, I didn't feel this was reciprocated. Last night during the HOH, if you would have won that competition, I don't know where your head was at, and I felt I might be nominated. This nomination ceremony is complete.
Just as expected, my ass is on the block this week. There's like a burning and raging fire inside me, and I can't help but freaking gun for that POV. I want it so bad, and Marty's gonna pay for putting me on the block this week. Mark my damn words.
Marty should watch out because he's playing with fire. If I stay this week, he's done. He was never my target. I was never going after him. Nobody messes with this them.
Who will win the power of veto? Will Jay or JC Lynn fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is my moment. I'm not here to just play. I am here to cement my name in the walls of Big Brother Canada history. I'm on the big stage, the lights are on, and what, I'm gonna make a house decision? Come on. I wanna be a legend. I am going to make this my Big Brother Canada house.
As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Steph. My second nominee is Moose. I have chosen to nominate you, Steph, because I heard some whispers this week that you were coming after my game. I saw you as a threat, and as HOH, I want to make sure that any of those whispers are silenced. I have chosen to nominate you, Moose, because those aforementioned whispers, they came from you. I have seen you pit people against each other in this house, and I believe that you're playing the middle. And when you're with everybody in this house, you're with nobody in this house. And it has landed you in the position you're in today. This nomination ceremony is now complete.
Holy moly, I cannot believe Kyle did not put me on the block. Are you kidding me?
Let the games begin.
Kyle. I'll forgive for now, but I will never forget. I'm gonna win that veto, take myself off the block looking cute as can be and as fierce as can be. Oh God, am I so glad that I put on some lashes today.
Kyle, man, whoo, I ain't never seen a mistake so blatant in my life. I'm gonna win that POV, someone's gonna use that POV on me, and even if they don't, I'm gonna get all the votes, and all of that is gonna come right around and kick Kyle right in the booty. Best believe that.
Who will win the power of veto? Will Moose or Steph fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Kyle completely torched the house last week as HOH. It was messy, it was chaotic, and it nearly ruined my game. Now, I need to clean up some of that mess, build up some relationships, and reestablish my place in this house. I might be quiet, but let me tell you this. If you mess around behind my back, you're gonna feel the burn. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Marty. My second nominee is Jess. I've chosen to nominate you, Marty, because even though we had a personal connection on the game side, I feel that you backstabbed me, you disrespected me. For me, that's a hard pill to swallow, and for that reason, you find yourself on the block. I have nominated you, Jess, because you're obviously a smart player, a strong player. We haven't spoken much game, and for me, that is a threat to my game, and that's why you're on the block. This nomination ceremony is complete.
I'm 100% okay about being nominated. If I was in Gino's shoe, I would have done the exact same thing. But his speech was totally unnecessary. Using backstab and disrespect, I think that went over the line.
It makes no sense to me why Gino's nominating me. I'm pretty capable of gunning for vetoes. I've proven that. So I'm going to wear that necklace for the second time this season, and I hope Gino's ready for it.
Who will win the power of veto? Will Jess or Marty fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
As someone who's been on the outs, the people that I'm nominating haven't really made the effort. I'm not one to be messed with. If you do want to target me, I will target you back. I am not one to sugarcoat it. I am a Taurus, and if you want to wave red flags in my face, I will stab you with my horns. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Herman. My second nominee is Moose. Chosen to nominate you, Herman, because you put my life in this game at risk in the first week. I offered you an olive branch, and all you've done is step all over it. Decided to nominate you, Moose, because on a personal level, we can dive deep and have great conversations. Strategically, we are still just dipping our toes into the water. I wish you the best of luck in the veto. This nomination ceremony is complete. Herman and Moose just made a complete mockery of the nomination ceremony. So as a super fan, it's offensive to me. And to be honest, all it does is prove that I made the right decision.
As soon as Jess won the HOH, I expected to be put on the block. Jess keeps talking about this olive branch. I didn't want your olive branch. You offer nothing to my game. So of course I trampled on it. I don't need your olive branch.
Jess, I'm chilling, I'm cool, I'm laid back. You think you did a lot of damage, but the only damage you've done is to yourself. So from here on out, I'm gonna mend things with Betty, blow up Jess's game, and secure that power of veto.
Who will win the power of veto? Will Moose or Herman fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is my HOH, and honestly, I'm feeling guilty with everything that happened with Gino. I want Gino and Jesselyn just pick the nomination. But at the same time, it's not the best option for my game. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Josh. My second nominee is Betty. We all know that last night I've been put in a very tight spot where there was all types of chat about evicting Gino. I got caught in the commotion and voted to evict Gino. This is my bad. I'll live with the consequences of that. I believe that you, Josh, and you, Betty, organized the whole thing. You guys set up a big trap and Marty walked right into it. And right now I can make it better. So that's why you two are sitting on the block.
Great, Marty.
These last couple of weeks, I have heard my name being thrown out there as a backdoor option. If any of you house guests need to backdoor a 43-year-old man with a bad knee and bad shoulders, I don't think that you guys would be worthy of being called a Big Brother winner. This nomination ceremony is complete.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving us that.
Yes, thank you. It is all good.
I went into this HOH with one goal in mind, and that's to backdoor Marty. He played me twice, and he's not gonna play me a third time. Marty doesn't know, but the two people I'm nominating are just acting as pawns. So far, I'm feeling really confident with my decisions, but it is Big Brother, and anything could happen. There's a lot that can go wrong, but this is the risk I'm willing to take. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Moose.
No.
My second nominee is Summer. I've chosen to nominate you, Moose, because you're a strong player, you have a strong social game, and that's a threat to my game. I'm sorry I gotta be the guy to put you up for a third time, but out of respect, I'm giving you a fighting chance to go out there and play for the Power Veto. Chosen to nominate you, Summer, for the simple reason that you haven't hit the block in the past 7 weeks. I feel that you played this game too comfortably. I want to see you fight under pressure. I want you to go out there and prove the house that you're a competitor. So go out there and prove me wrong.
Absolutely.
This nomination ceremony is complete.
I know that there's a bigger plan in place to backdoor Marty, so I'm not too worried, but at the same time, I really wish it wasn't me that was in this position. Hey, at least I'm the block star so far this season. Hey, block star.
Gino, I'm upset. I am mad. I am hurt. You're using your queen as a pawn. How disrespectful. I don't care for the hugs. I don't care for the smiles. I don't care for anything anymore. You are dead to me. Dead!
Who will win the power of veto? Will Summer or Moose fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Last time I was HOH, Kevin and Halina, which was my 2 closest allies, kind of influenced me to put Herman on the block to help protect them, but I put a ton of blood on my hands. I left 2 house guests that are coming straight after me. This time it's not gonna happen. I'm doing what's best for Marty. This is my second chance to finish what I started. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Betty. My second nominee is Josh. I chosen to nominate you, Betty, and you, Josh, both for the same reason. It's pretty obvious you guys are playing together as a duo, and I believe that if next week you were to win power, you would come straight after me. So for those reasons, I need to put you guys on the block. It's not personal. You both get a chance to play in the veto, and I wish you all the luck. This nomination ceremony is complete.
Marty, you're putting me on the block for the 3rd time this season. Such a shocker. What a power move. Good job, bud. Like, I'm gonna take myself off and you're gonna regret this decision.
I honestly can't stop laughing after Marty nominated me. It's just like, we knew it was coming. But me and Betty as a duo, we are literally 0 for 23 competitions combined. Like, where's the threat?
Who will win the power of veto? Will Betty or Josh fight their way off the block? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Here we go. Josh, as the HOH, you must nominate 3 house guests for eviction. In the end, 1 will be safe, but 2 of them will be heading to jury tonight. Please stand and tell us who is your first nominee.
These are strictly strategic game decisions. I don't want anyone to take this personally. My first nominee is going to be Marty, though.
Thank you. And your second choice?
My second choice will be JC Lynn.
And your final nominee for eviction tonight?
My final nominee will be Summer.
Thank you. We'll come back to you all in just a few moments.
I wanted to play with people I could trust and that were loyal to me. This week helped me realize that the only person I can truly trust is myself. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get as far as I can in this game. As head of household, it's my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Josh. My second nominee is JC Lynn. I've decided to nominate you, Josh, because during the triple eviction, you really helped me realize that I've been playing my game a lot with my heart and not enough with my head. So this is the best decision for me. I've decided to nominate you, JC Lynn, because you're a strong competitor, you work really well under pressure, and I'm confident that you will win the veto and be able to pull yourself off the block. This nomination ceremony is complete.
A lot less people to hug.
Yeah.
Going up for nomination, this is not a surprise. Betty feels like we don't really have the same game relationship and that I was withholding a lot of information, which isn't wrong. She's playing the game and she's playing it well, and I love to see it. I'm here for it.
This is awkward.
It was a good
Should we
speech.
shake hands?
If you want to shake hands, sure.
I'm just joking. Go
Or,
ahead.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
No, all good.
The fact that Kevin and Helena are not on the block yet again. Are you kidding? You still would have had me on your side 100%. And then I still could have worked my ass off to win the POV, and we could have sent Josh home. Honestly, everyone's so annoying. I can't. Oh, it's too funny.
This HOH win was crucial because it guaranteed my spot in the final 3, but we all know that this week comes down to the veto. My game has had some major highs and also some major lows. I've spent some time on the block, but I've always won when I needed to, when it matters the most. Right now, I'm thinking about what's going to give me the best chance to win this. All my moves from here on out are strictly for my endgame. As head of household, it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. My first nominee is Kevin. My second nominee is Betty. I've chosen to nominate you, Kevin, because I think it's important for us to fight for our place in this game, and I hope you do just that in the next POV. I've chosen to nominate you, Betty, because I think you're more than capable of winning the power veto and taking yourself off the block.
Thank you, Boo.
This nomination ceremony is complete.
I'm on the block for the 5th time this season. Some would call me a block star. You know, I'm used to it. Honestly, I trust Josh's strategy. This week, the POV is everything, and I feel like if I or Josh won, there's a high chance he would take me off, and I would definitely take myself off. So we just have to win it.
It's been a while. It's nice to be back on the block. I forgot how it feels. In hindsight, we probably should have kept JC Litton. Helena and I made a mistake. That said, I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to keep fighting for my life in the game.
It all comes down to the final veto of the season. Who will win? And whose game will end in the special eviction? Find out Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern.